lens is filthy. Y'all give me a moment here. Is that any better at all? Good afternoon. I'm coming to you live from the JL Ranch. I'm gonna have to do a couple of things right quick. Good afternoon, friends. Hi to hello. I got a lot of cows screaming back and forth at each other. And that's actually a good thing. If y'all want to, I was going to do a gift and goodies, but what I might do instead, if you guys are okay with this, how about we go ahead and do something instead of gifts and goodies and try to get all of my cows back together. I've been wanting to do that. And remember, Jenny Lane for sure has never come into heat. So she's the only one I kind of worry about. And then Danny, I don't think ever got bred either. So Jenny Lane and Danny are the two girls who never got bred. But what I want to do eventually is get all of my cows back together, and then I'll give them a while to do their thing together. And then eventually I will run all of my bulls back up front. So let's have a vote. Gifts and goodies or wrangling longhorns? Gift and goodies or wrangling longhorns? I need to know what your preference is. I gotta do both. I can't do both. We ain't gonna do both, y'all. Okay, boy, this is man, you guys are tough on me. Okay, so you can see the same comments that I can. I don't know if I can do both before I lose my light. I don't know if I can do both before I lose my light, y'all. That's the thing. Ay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just do gifts and goodies if y'all are okay with that. But I promise you, in the very near future, I'm gonna open up this gate and run all of these gladiators out back. Okay, that will come very soon. But since I already have my thumbnail that says gift and goodies, I already have all my stuff sitting here. If you don't mind, let me go ahead and just do the gifts and goodies for tonight, okay? Thank y'all for joining me. Now, I want to remind you that gift and goodies is not for everybody. And if this is not your thing, then I completely understand. I invite you to go watch another channel, go watch something on Netflix. Just go out and enjoy the afternoon because it is a beautiful day here. I hope that you guys are also having a wonderful day where you're at. I do have all of my girls here. I got Trixie, I got Stella, I have Christmas, and Ritzy. All four of the girls are with me. Okay, and then I want to start off with a couple of things that were opened that had Lester and Jamie. So I opened those earlier. I only usually bring with me the things that say for Lester or Longhorn Lester. So this shirt was one of them. I don't know for a fact if it was for me. It could have very well been for Jamie. I don't know. It might be more for Jamie, but you'll have to decide once you read it, and you'll know who's more fitted to. So it says, I'm no chef, but man, can I stir the pot. I'm no chef, but man, can I stir the pot. So I'm kind of thinking it was probably meant for Jamie. It had both of our names on it. So, you know, it is what it is. I like the shirt, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wear it. Even though probably poor Jamie Don't know why you're all saying for me. Guys, just know that I have fun doing that, okay? I just have fun doing that. And then thank you to this kind shirt giver. I love it, okay? I love it. I'm no chef, but man, I can stir the pot. And then something else that came to Lester and Jamie. So I opened it back at the other property, and then I realized this is probably more Lester than Jamie. Look at this. Someone was probably tired of me having to really work that other pump. And they're like, Lester, we're gonna take good care of you and give you a bigger, what I needed was a bigger tube, y'all, a bigger tube. That's surely my problem, is I needed a bigger tube. So this over here has a monster tube, and this should be a little bit easier when it comes to pumping early in the mornings. The bigger the tube, probably the more cream I can get out of it at a time. And I'm just stating the facts. Look behind you. Oh, oh no. Hey, what do y'all think you're doing? Aren't they lovely? Let's go look at them. I love them so much. Poor Stella's like, Dad, should we do something about this? No, Stella, we're not. We're just gonna let them be. Have fun, Lord Grayson. Be sweet to Norma Jean. They think that they run this show here, y'all. They think they run this show. And now their moms are over here mad. You hear their moms screaming at them? Their moms are like, come back when the street lights come on. Y'all better come on back home whenever the lights come on. Look at them. They're going to my gladiators saying, you know what? We should be gladiators too. We're as big as you guys. No, they're not. And their moms are so mad. Can y'all hear their moms screaming at them? Oh no, now they're gonna show off in front of the gladiators. Look, Norma Jean's like, I'm as tough as you, Lord Grayson. He's like, oh no, you're not, I'm a bull. And William's like, I'm the real bull. He goes, Norma Jean, eh? Aren't you cute? Girl, if you were about 4 months older, that's probably what he's saying. If you were about 4 months older, you'd be one of us. And Lord Grayson's like, she's my girlfriend. Lord Grayson, y'all just cut it out. That's so cute. Now listen, there's a couple of calves who are not over there that will probably show up at some point in Amber Rose. And Amber Rose and then Calamity Jane. I promise they'll be coming out at some point. You can almost promise yourself they'll be over at some point. If you're asking why Prince Willie Joe doesn't come over, he's too big. Prince Willie Joe was a big milk baby. Remember what that means? He just drank milk from every mom who would offer him a teat. And a lot of moms offered him the teat. And he got himself so big on milk that he could not fit through that little hole in the barn. But we got gladiators moving around. We got our calves running around. It's cute. I love them. They really do provide so much entertainment. And so they're not really getting out. Let me walk over and show you real fast what's going on. And I've talked about this a few times. So I'm here today and tonight. And what I've been doing is working on my water line, because you guys know I had a water line break, another water line break, and I'll show you where they're coming out at, and they don't bother me, guys. Listen, they're not going to go anywhere. There's not a reason to go anywhere. So I'm not concerned with them running down by the road. But I'll just walk out real fast and show you what's happening. I'll have to put some more hay out over here pretty soon, even though we got some really nice grass coming up. We got some wonderful grass coming up, and this is no longer, the green that you see now is not our winter grass. This is summer grass coming out. And we got some, I never put winter grass here. This is all summer grass already popping out. Oh, here comes Rita and Roman. Rita was mean to me this morning. Okay, so here's a couple of our other calves over here. Here's Calamity Jane. Oh, the moms are mad. That's Gracie. That's Lord Grayson's mom. So here's the thing. If I close this gate to the barn, they're stuck inside of here. But remember, whenever I built and put all these gates here to start using the barn for my hay, am I zoomed in? I don't want to be zoomed in. What I did was I left a small nook over here, and I left this so that Sadie could come in and out. Remember? I wanted Sadie to be able to come in and out. But those calves, for right now, are also coming in and out. There's Amber Rose having her a little snack before she goes and plays. Prince Willie Joe is way too fat. No, not fat. He's just big. He's big boned. Prince Willie Joe's big. You're big boned. I said big boned. Stop looking at me like that way. I said big boned. I took it back, okay? Big boned. He's big boned. And then here's Calamity Jane. She may come through here too. She's a really wild child, y'all. She's a wild one. And if you notice that white cow over there with Chuck, that's Marilyn. That's Norma Jean's mom. She's not near as concerned about Norma Jean. All right? You're still upset with me for saying that you're fat? I meant big boned, okay? I meant big boned. And there's nothing wrong with being big boned, okay? You're just a big boned feller. You're a big boned, y'all. You've all heard the expression big boned, right? So in case you're wondering, yes, I did fix my water line. I also got all my water filled up today. Oh, what a nightmare. There's Rita and Roman. I also refilled their water today. But all of that is for my tomorrow video. So I hope y'all will still watch the video. Let's get back to what we were doing. So that's how the little calves come through. But I promise, all they do is run out, hang out along the fence with the gladiators, show off a little bit. And then at some point, their moms will finally call them back. They'll come right back the same way they went out. And they're that smart to know how to get back. Trixie, be careful over there, sweetie. I don't trust all them longhorns around you. Trixie, I think she knows what she's doing. She's like, I'm just going to go visit Chuck. Make sure Chuck's okay. Oh, Lord, Trixie, please be careful. There's the wrecking ball. Trixie, be careful. Oh, Trixie, just come back over here. The one who's screaming is Gracie. She just wants Lord Grayson back so bad. There they are over there at the corner of the fence line. Look. They're fine, y'all. They're fine. Don't worry about them. I remember when Jeff was here, a lot of people were so upset with Jeff for letting those calves out. And I done told Jeff they're going to do it. I says, Jeff, it's okay. Don't let it bother you. But Jeff's such a nice guy. He was, a lot of folks were giving him a hard time about that. And, which I understand, you're just looking out for the cows. I completely respect that. I love the way that so many of you guys know the entire routine around here. You know where we keep everything. You know what's okay and what's not okay. All right, let's get back to our gifts and goodies, shall we? There we go. I got a little itch in my eye. Okay, so a couple of things that I had opened back over at Longhorn Lester's today was the shirt. I'm no chef, but man, I can stir the pot, which I'm thinking it must have been for Jamie because it had both of our names on it. We also got the creamer that was sent to Lester and Jamie, and I'm certain it was probably because I'm having a little bit of a hard time pumping that other creamer that we were gifted. Lastly, looky here. I'm certain that the person that sent this is because it has a 2-hour shut-off timer 2-hour auto shut off, because the one that I bought for here does not shut off. And there have been a number of times that I have left here and left the coffee maker on, and that's scary because I don't want to do anything. Hold on, I saw a really lengthy comment. Natasha says, people have been messaging Jeff saying he was stealing your content and things, being really mean, saying he had no rights to film Chuck or the cows. Oh, that's not true, y'all. I invited Justin and Jeff to get all the content they could. I says, while you're here visiting, you grab everything that you can. Let me explain something real fast, y'all. And I don't know if this is gonna make sense to you. Many of y'all are probably saying, just open the darn gifts. But let me just explain something to you. I feel like I don't know how I ended up where I am today. This was never in my cards. And the life that I'm able to live today, along with, me and Jamie, and the lifestyle we can give our kids, after so many years of living in poverty and finally being able to break those chains from a random, rare act of Mother Nature. And so I have always said that if I can pay this blessing forward to anybody and everybody, that I'm going to. And so it started with our family, trying to get every family member possible to start themselves a channel. And I tried to push as many people as I could towards their channel. And then what they do with their channel, once it's established, is up to them. But I tried to help every member of the family get that foot in the door, if you will. And then if Jamie and I were blessed enough to help somebody out with a tractor or with a lawnmower or whatever we can do to help the family, progress along. All the things that we've done to try to help Jake move along and help him on his journey. Sheesh. So I don't want to sit here and pinpoint and try to say, look at all that, what we've done. No, not at all. But I'm just trying to say that I'm trying to make a point of, we're trying to pay blessings forward, because we're living a blessing that we never had thought. So then when it comes to other creators like Justin, like Jeff, like so many folks who we've been able to meet. So it's just really been wonderful. And so that cow, she's not gonna stop, y'all. She's not gonna stop. And then, like I said before, there have been a lot of folks who have taken the blessing and run with it. And there's been some who've kind of used the blessing, the foot in the door, and tried to take advantage of people. And I hate that. I just hate that so much. But I think that you guys are smart enough to know who is sincere and appreciative and just good, and who's not. So thank you so much, y'all. Let me go ahead and move on with this. I don't really know exactly what's going on in the comments. I'm trying to read the best that I can. And I'm guessing that someone named Fiona is being a jerk. Fiona. I love the name Fiona. That's a beautiful name. But anywho's, I can't read everything without my glasses. I do have my glasses, but I'm not going to put them on just to read negative comments. We're trying to remember what we said. We're trying to be positive, y'all. Anyway, here we go. So I don't know exactly what Miss Fiona said, but I'll just remind you all of something that we've said a number of times, that we insist that you take care of yourself first, And I say, ladies, I says, and gentlemen, go take care of yourself. Get your hair done. Go get your nails taken care of. I say, go buy yourself a pair of shoes or a purse. Whatever you like to do to pamper yourself. If you find yourself with a few extra dollars, please go pamper yourself. And after that, you go take care of your family members. If you got a family member, someone in your family who needs a blessing, then you go pay your blessing forward to them. And then, third, look around your community. If you got people in your community who need help, you help your neighbors. You always help your neighbors. And then, if you still feel that you have a need, or you're the kind of person who wants to pay a blessing forward to us or the animals, then by all means, but please take care of yourself first. And so, Miss Fiona, I don't know you, and I'm sorry if you feel like people are ganging up on you and being bullish to you. So guys, let's not do that. We'll let our moderators decide if it's something that's worthy of being, deleted or whatever. And we have great moderators who try to keep the page friendly. But, alrighty, so let's just go ahead and move on, okay? But like I said, Miss Fiona, I understand that we live in a time of uncertainty, and I completely get it. Sometimes you don't know where your next meal will come from, and you don't know where you're gonna find the money to fill up your truck with gas. But if it bothers you to watch someone else getting some gifts or some goodies, then I completely understand why you may want to go watch somebody else. Okay. All right, I'm gonna move on, friends, for those who want to stay, All right, this over here is kind of cute because look at here. The same way I opened these other gifts and they said Lester and Jamie, but they may have been more for me or more for Jamie. This gift over here says, to Lester Morrow, and then right here, yes, it's for you. Yes, it's for you. That was pretty clever. Alrighty. So, there we go. What have we got here? This is called the telescopic stool. Now, guys, I don't have any idea what this is, but it said, yes, it's for me, because I would have thought this might have been for someone like my dad. What I think this is one of those little carry it around with you type of chairs. It's like a little stool that you literally can carry like you would carry a pouch. But if you want to, look, it pops into a chair. If this collapses on me, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. Look out, Stella. I think it's gonna hold me. Stella, look out, sweetie. Girls, it's not for y'all. It's a telescopic stool for me. Girls, the stool is for Daddy. Move, sweetie, no one can see the stool. Baby, no one can see my stool that I'm sitting on. Sweetie, back up. So I am sitting on the telescopic stool. Thank you so much. The things that you guys think about, I don't know where this came from, but I guess, so you twist that and it closes back into a very small pouch, and you can take this wherever you want to go, and at any point I just stop and say, you know what? My knee's hurting. I'm gonna sit down for a bit. And now I have me a stool to sit on. Isn't that cool? And then you close it right back up like that when you're ready to go about your way. There, looky there. Isn't this really neat though? Isn't this so cool? Like, where does someone come up with stuff like this from? Thank you. Now, was there any name on that box? Where did I put the box? It was a wrapper. It was in a wrapper. There's nothing in here to say who it's from. And it comes from the Amazon Fulfillment Center. Darn it. So I don't know who to say thank you to. But thank you. And then I'm going to ask you all a question. Am I really that bad off? Am I that bad off where I have to take breaks like that every so often and sit down? That's funny. Thank you so much. That's a sweet gift, y'all. That's a really sweet gift. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't know when the first time I'll have a chance to use it. I'm trying to think of where I might go where I could use that. And I'm embarrassed to say that maybe next time Jamie and I go off on some trip, you guys know how I am. I can't wait to find a bench or a chair to sit down on. So I may just take my own stool with me and be able to plop down whenever I'm ready and just get out my phone and take a break from my knee pain. That's what I may have to do. This comes to Longhorn Lester. Oh, wow. Look at this, friends. This looks to be a very large outdoor thermometer. Oh, they have to have a screwdriver to get it off of here. So I'll leave it in the box for now. Look, a thermometer. And you can see right there what our temperature is. Just over 70 degrees. This is beautiful. And this will go, we already have one outside here. I'm gonna leave this inside if y'all don't mind. This is very nice, easy to read. Well, you know what? We have one inside already too. I'll find a place for it here somewhere around the RV, okay? Or maybe out in the stable somewhere. Now, is there a name on this thing? Let me see if there's anything in here. Here's the packing slip. And the packing slip it doesn't tell me who it's from. Gosh darn it. And it just comes from the shipping department. Happy birthday, Kathy. So what I'll do is I'll put that in our stable if you guys are okay with that. So whenever I go out, I can see what our temperature is there with our horses. Is that okay? Because I already have one here for the patio. The one inside the RV is the digital electronic one on the thermostat. So the place I don't have one will be around the barns. So that will go in the stables. And it has a horse on it, which is wonderful. All righty. Let's go ahead and open a couple more here. This comes to Longhorn Lester. Ooh. Fancy. Guys, look at these fancy gloves. These are fancy. Whoa. Look at these. I wonder if these are the kind you can work your phone with. Yes. So they have the kind of tip where you can actually work your phone with these and keep your hands warm. These are very nice. They're also water repellent, and it says you can outwork the cold. Now, who sent these? Oh, golly gee, there's two pair. There's two pair. And there is a note. These are some very nice gloves. Thank you so much. Looky here. What are y'all doing over here? Y'all better leave Stella alone. Don't mess with Stella. She's my sweet girl. Stella, be careful, baby. Y'all know she's half wolf. Y'all might want to walk away from her. I'm opening my gifts and goodies. Norma Jean, I done told you she's half a wolf. She's half wolf. Y'all might want to run away. Lord Grayson, you didn't look like you put up a very good fight. Norma Jean and Lord Grayson, your mom is calling you home. Y'all know she's half wolf, don't you? Oh, don't come back over here with the attitude. Do not come back with the attitude. Oh, my holy molies. Norma Jean and Lord Grayson, why don't y'all go back to your mothers? Look how fat they are, y'all. I love that they're so healthy. You guys are, you're beautiful, you know that? Hey, I got a muffin. Would you like a muffin? I'm gonna toss y'all some muffins, okay, Norma Jean? Look. Norma Jean, eat that muffin and stop running around like silly Willy. Lord Grayson, you want a nut muffin too? Eat the muffins and stop jumping around like that. Norma Jean's like, I could sure use a muffin, but I'm just a little bit nervous about putting my face down in that high grass. I don't want to get on a snake. Y'all don't want to get on the snakes? Here, Lord Grayson, leave her alone and eat the muffins. Here they come. There you go. They're right there in front of you. Now eat one. Stop wasting food. Lord Grayson likes that muffin. Look at it. He liked that. He like, whoa, this is pretty good. I've seen Prince Willie Joe eating these things and Mr. Chuck, Uncle Chuck, and they love them. Well, now you've had one. How do you feel about it? Norma Jean, you want one too? Y'all don't be scared of Ritzy. She ain't nothing to be scared of. I love both of them. Look how pretty she is, though. But how many are going to be really mad at me the day we have to move him along? Be honest. You can be honest, y'all. Be honest if you want to be honest. Go ahead. How many of y'all are going to be so mad at me the day we have someone come out and pick him up? Yeah, here comes all the me's. Guys, I know you're going to be mad, but I hope that you'll still love me. I hope that you will still love me, just not like me that particular day. Lord Grayson, leave her alone. Just remember that it's going to be from the sale of Lord Grayson and the sale of Prince Willie Joe that we'll be able to continue to afford our feed buggies, our fertilizers, our hay crop. So this is all part of the business, friends. This is part of the Longhorn Lester's business. But here's what I can promise you. They will never, ever, ever end up being processed or being auctioned. They will go to really well, not her, she'll stay here forever. But he and Prince Willie Joe will go to wonderful owners, and they'll be herd bulls one day. They will be their own Tex or their own Waylon. I don't know what you're all saying in the comments because they're going by so fast, but I'm afraid you are being mean to me. Now you're going to be mad at me, aren't you? I done ruined it. I hope I didn't ruin it for y'all. I hope I did not ruin the fun in gifts and goodies. All right, let's get going back over here. They'll be able to start their own families. It's a business. Oh, Barnadette came back this morning. Lynette says, put your glasses on in all caps. Lynette, I did, sweet lady. Diane says, I won't be mad, but it will be sad to see them go. I felt the same way when bull calves were sold on the farm. So Diane gets it. If you guys could forgive my dad for moving Billy along, you have to be able to forgive me. Billy, my dad's bull Billy was one of the sweetest bulls ever. He was just a big galoot. Typo Queen says, who's hollering? Her mom, or his mom is hollering. Outlaw Gang says, just stop talking about it. We're a friends channel here, y'all. We are a unique channel in the fact that we're friends. We're family. And then Jennifer reminds us all that we shouldn't be mad when it's time to move Lord Grayson along. She says that you've been telling us this from day one. This is going to have to happen. And that is true. All of our bulls will have to at some point be moved along. Even Waylon, y'all, you know, even Waylon at some point will have to be moved along. Tex, because he's the original, will stay with us forever. But don't forget, I'm still very good friends with Waylon's mom and dad, and they absolutely know that Waylon, as a surrender, will be good with us for about 5 or 6 years, and then at some point, once he can no longer continue with his bloodline, he'll have to also be moved along. I love him, but Waylon's a beautiful bull, and Waylon puts out amazing calves. So Waylon will go to a really nice home. I'm going to have Tex neutered or castrated the same way we did for Chuck, and I'll move him back to Longhorn Lester's or let him just run here in the pasture forever. I don't know exactly. We'll talk about that later, though. Let's go ahead and continue on. So the gloves had a note, and it said, oh, this is from a lady named Melissa, and she's from Clovis, California. She goes, please take one set to the North Ranch and the other to Longhorn Lester's, and I'll absolutely do that. So thank you so very much. These are wonderful, and I really appreciate it. I do have a couple more. Can I keep going? I haven't seen Ringo in any videos. Oh yes, Ringo's been in lots of videos. As a matter of fact, I made a video today that I'll post tomorrow that will have Ringo. All right, this here comes to Longhorn Lester Morrow. It's a box inside of a box. There is a note, and the note reads, Lester, in case you ever have another calamity, I thought you could keep this on the side-by-side. My son always keeps one when he's hunting. They might have to cut through the brush to fetch their catch. From Margaret. Okay, Miss Margaret, let's see what you have here. So Margaret says her son keeps one on his side-by-side because sometimes they have to cut through the brush. Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Wow! Check this out. This is a very nice machete. Whoa! Looky here. I'm almost scared to show it because I don't know what social media is going to do if I show this. But it has a place for your belt. It can go into your belt. It also has a place where you can put it into your wrist so it doesn't fly off accidentally. And in case I ever have to go looking for another Calamity Jane, Margaret says take that with me because her son has one of those and he uses it a lot whenever he needs to cut through brush. And that would have come in very handy the day that we went looking for Calamity Jane. Margaret, that's very kind of you. Thank you so very much. We're a little bit behind on comments. There's some folks who are further back than others. So, in case you're wondering, Lord Grayson and Norma Jean are making their way back towards the barn now. I'll go ahead and show you what they normally do, if y'all give me a moment here. This is all part of the routine. Nothing to worry about. Stella's the only one concerned. Stella is like a lot of you all. If you're sitting there and you just cannot relax because there's cows out, then you are a whole lot like my Stella. Trixie doesn't care. Ritzy doesn't care. Christy doesn't care. But Stella just cannot seem to relax. So how many of y'all are a Stella? It's okay, ladies. If you are a Stella, just go ahead and admit it. Look at Rita and Roman. Do y'all want to, hey, here's a question. Do y'all want to take a break from gift and goodies and go walk around and see all the animals? Just say yes or no. Yes or no is all I need to hear. Do y'all want to take a break from gifts and goodies and go see the animal before it gets dark? So I see a whole lot of yeses. There are a few no's. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the majority. So let's go ahead and just take a break from gifts and goodies. Let me throw my shoes back on, and we will just walk around and visit some of our animals before it gets too dark, okay? Let's go ahead and do that. And that way we can say hi to everybody before it gets all the way dark on us, okay? Let's go over here first. Look at that poor mom. Just how many of you, I know I already asked how many of y'all were being a Stella, but how many of y'all were also a Gracie? Whenever your kids were young and they went off and out and about, you just could not let them go. You were such a worrywart, because Gracie is the one screaming and hollering for her son to come home. However, Marilyn does not give a rat's ass, y'all. She's just like enjoying her free time. So are you more of a Marilyn, or are you more of a Gracie? Put my glasses back on to find out. Who are the Marilyns who just don't give a rat's ass? Just go to your friends, go to your cousins, go to your dads. Just There are some Gracies here. There are some Gracies. There's no Marilyns here. Come on, y'all. I know some of y'all can be some Marilyns. Please, oh, there's a few Marilyns here. So I bet you, if you're like my boys' moms, it was easier when you had your first child. You're probably more of a Gracie, and as you had additional children, you became more of a Marilyn. You know what I mean by that, right? And so it's always the first child you always worry a whole lot more about. But once you kind of learn the system, the second children, the third children, you know, whatever, are a little bit easier. You don't worry as much about them because you know that God has them in his hands. Look at this boy scratching his butt on my fence, my gate. Roman has a hiney itch, and he's going to scratch it on my gate. That's funny. All right, so as you can see, they both have walked back inside the barn, and now they're both going to go back inside their little nook, but they could also very well lay down right there. They're going to play with the hay a little bit. You all can see this, yes? They're going to play around with the hay a little bit and do their thing. Guys, you don't really have to announce other channels going live. I would encourage you, though, if you want to go watch another live channel, then go live. Go jump on with them. You can catch me later or not. But you don't have to try to take my audience. Just because you leave, you want everyone to leave with you? Is that what you want to do? Calamity Jane is watching and learning, y'all. Let me just go ahead and peek over here real fast. She's watching and learning all of the bad habits. Trust me, she already has a few. She's a sweet girl. I love her, but she has a few bad habits. And we all know that she can find herself in some situations. And she already has. At her young age, she's already found herself in a few situations. There's Chuck down at the feed buggy. He's having a snack. You see him down there eating. He's by himself, but he's doing wonderful. And then these two over here, y'all, I swear, I don't know what's up with Roman lately, but Roman has been very possessive of Rita. He doesn't want Rita to have any time with me at all. And I know that you're going to say it's only about the muffins, but I'm telling you, it's just he doesn't want Rita anywhere around me. He's being very possessive of her, and he's moving her along and doesn't want her anywhere near Dad. And that makes me feel kind of sad because I don't want to lose what I have with Rita. But look, you see Roman, do you see him moving her along? And so I just don't know if you were the horse owner, if you look out, don't go over there, baby. If it was you who had Rita and Roman, sweetie, come here. What would I do without your smart mouth? Oh, I love this girl. Oh, look at, but your ear's pretty, sweetie. I was gonna sing to her. Got my head spinning. can live without. Hold on. How's that song go? Um, um, my head's underwater and I'm breathing fine. No, you're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. With your, oh, Rita, come back, sweetie. Roman, I want to love on Rita. With your dun 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 dun. With your perfect imperfections. And all of me loves all of you. Come on, baby. Oh, Rita, Roman, let me love her. I don't want to love only you. He's like, listen, I've lived my whole life in a really horrible situation, and I need loving now before I die. Sir, you're not going to die, okay? He goes, I'm an old man. Look at all the gray hairs on me. Look at all the grays. Oh, Roman, I do love you, but I want to love on Rita too. It's not fair that I can't love Rita. So what do I do, friends? Listen, be honest. Don't just tell me what you think the horse people want to hear. What do I really do? He wants all of my time and my attention. He doesn't want me to love Rita at all. Look at him. He just said no. He said, don't love her. You love me. I am the Roman. She has a long life ahead of her. I don't. I need all the loving while I can get it. Buddy. And now a lot of y'all are going to say, Lester, it's only the muffins. He's only there for muffins. Well, look, there ain't a darn muffin in my hand right now. He ain't here for muffins, y'all. He's here because he wants attention. He wants time and he wants attention. I don't have my glasses on. I'm not reading. I don't have my glasses on. I'm not reading. But he just doesn't want me to share my time or attention with anybody else. And then, you know, Mr. Rick said to shoo him away. I got to shoo him away. But I just feel so bad about that. You know, I just feel so bad about shooing him away. Hey, y'all remember a little while ago we were talking about paying blessings forward? A little while ago, we were talking about paying blessings forward. Remember that conversation? You know something else that I do a lot? And if you, I want you to think about something. Listen to me. If I give Mr. Rick a video to analyze, it will get 3, 4, 5, even 10 times more views than Mr. Rick's other videos. You do know that. And I don't care. Mr. Rick he'll usually tear me apart. He'll usually tear me apart, and his viewers will absolutely tear me apart. So you probably say, Lester, why would you even give Rick your videos if you know he's going to tear you apart? Well, guess what I'm doing? I appreciate Mr. Rick's analysis, but I could very easily say, hey, Rick, watch this and let me know what you think without analyzing it on your channel. And he would do that because he's a friend. But Mr. Rick will tear me apart in a respectful way. His viewers will tear me apart in a very unrespectful way, just downright, just rip me a new one. But I appreciate Rick. And so I don't mind giving him access to my videos to help push his channel. If anyone's ever had a chance to watch Rick's breakdown, boy, his viewers they're tough on me. But you know, the good thing is it doesn't bother me because I know they're just harsh. They're hard. Yeah, I know what you're going to say when we get out here about the standing water, y'all. I don't know what to do about it. It was my own fault. It was my own fault. All of this standing water is my own fault. It's because I had them bring in more clay than what we needed. What I should have done was just got my clay over here and built up the barn floor to the levels that we wanted it. Hey, girls. Hey, sweeties. Hey, pretties. And then I should have been done. But what I tried to do was build up the area around it as well. And that was my mistake because we had a whole lot better drainage before I got a hold of it. And so all of this is because of me and me not knowing what I'm doing when it comes to engineering and that kind of stuff. And so now, boy, I got myself in a pickle. I've got myself in a pickle with all of this, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I just think that if it ever dries up, I just need to drag it all out of here. Just start dragging the clay all out of here and get it back down to where it used to be. Because if I don't, it's always going to hold. Baby, I don't have any muffins with me. I didn't know. I do not have muffins with me, sweetie. Oh, you're such a pretty girl. How many can name who this girl is? How many of y'all can name her? Anybody? Can anyone name her? I'm looking at the comments. I got glasses on again. Who can name her? You better be sweet over here. Yes, that is Patsy. Who was the first one to say that? Molly. Sweet Molly. You were right, Molly. Waylon, be sweet. Don't be over here with the attitude. No one needs the attitude, sir. All right, who's this over here, y'all? Who's this over here? Who's this one? Watch your horns, Waylon. Waylon, watch your horns. Yes, it's Loretta. Waylon, I don't have any muffins. I don't have any muffins. Golly gee. Oh, Lord. Hey, sweetie. Look at this one over here. Look at that wonky horn. Hey, be sweet to her. Y'all need to just all settle down. That's what you need to do. You need to settle down with them old Watusi horns. You look like your Watusi. You don't even look like a longhorn. You look like a Watusi bull. Oh, boy. Look here. Here's Charlene. Hey, Charlene. That's a Tex and Santana offspring right there. Charlene. Waylon, please. Why do you have to be the center of attention? Don't put that silly smile at it. No one cares about that silly smile. And there's my sweet Danny over there. Danny, I see you, sweetie. Hey, Danny. Yeah, Waylon wants to show off his pretty teeth. Oh, Waylon, I did not bring any muffins, sir. And I'm not going to. I'm not bringing muffins. Oh, Loretta, be sweet to her. Waylon, please. Waylon, don't do that. You look weird, like you got the devil in you or something. Oh, gosh, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Here's Serenity over here. There's her mom, Jezebel. And then there is Ruby eating some hay. And then over there behind the feed buggy is Jenny Lane. Now, what I want to do, and I told you guys at the beginning of the live, one of these days, I want to open this gate and bring all of these cows over to there. Just take them all over to the back pasture. And I'll do that one day with you all live. It shouldn't be too hard to do. They should follow. They should want to go over there. What I will do first, though, is take my truck and park it in the spot where they can't walk out and leave, and then I will block them in, and then I'll just walk them straight across, and they should on their own want to go out back. And then I'll give them a couple of weeks, a month or so, and right before summer I'll have to bring all of my bulls back over. But when I bring the bulls back over, I'll not only bring Waylon and Tex, I'll also bring Prince Willie Joe and Lord Grayson. But Chuck will stay. Chucky will stay as Uncle Chuck. Because remember, he's not really a bull anymore. Not all the way. All right, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed that little walkabout. I want to thank y'all for watching. I'm going to go sit back down, and I'll answer a couple of questions right quick. Then I'll let you go. Boy, isn't it nice to have my voice back? Some of y'all may not think so. Some of y'all are probably wishing I was still mute. But my voice is about back to normal, and I'm so blessed to have it back. Man, that was hard on me. That was so hard on me, y'all. All right, so those calves are back inside. I'm not concerned about them. I'm going to go ahead and walk inside with all the girls if they want to come. You guys don't have to. I will come back out and get all those gifts momentarily. But I'll walk in here, get me something to drink. I think I'll go for a propel, and I'll sit down over here with you for a moment and answer a few questions and just chit chat for a moment before I let you all go for the night. I always do my Mr. Rogers hat switch. I do my hat switch when I come inside. Rick isn't mean to Lester. Rick's not mean to me. He's honest about him. He doesn't pull punches, and that's what Lester has asked him to do. Yeah, but what I was saying was I could simply not offer my videos, period. You understand that I reach out to Rick. Rick does not reach out to me. That's what I was trying to say. All as a part of paying those blessings forward. I reach out to Rick. Rick is a friend who I tell him, hey, I got a video that you may like. And then Rick will take it and he'll analyze it. Rick's actually, I learned a lot from Rick. But listen, I think that we must be way behind, because why are the Rick comments just coming in right now? Or have y'all been talking about Rick for the last 20 minutes? Susan asked a question. Oh, I like this. She goes, Lester, what did you guys decide about the other horses? Okay, so there's steps we have to take that will have to be done no matter what. And right now, the horses have to have a vet visit, and they have to have a couple of test run. Coggins is the most popular that I know you've heard about, because you cannot move or transport a horse. You would not want to bring a horse in that has a, you have to have them tested for Coggins. And so we have to do that first. Oh, this is funny. Mackenzie says, Lester, are you planning on using Rick's advice? Probably not. I will not use his advice most of the time. I take a combination of advice, and usually I don't use Rick's advice. I think he has great advice, but I usually don't take it. So Jill says that you're wasting Rick's time. No, what I'm doing is giving Rick content. You didn't understand any of what I said. I'm giving Rick content. Oh, Lord. And other folks who watch Rick's channel can learn. But Rick knows me. Rick knows that he and I are very different when it comes to how we think and see our animals. And remember, Lester does it my way. I just do it my way. But no, I am, my concern over here right now with Rita and Roman is the fact that I feel like Roman does not want me to give Rita any time or attention. Can we see Barnadette? So Barnadette only comes and goes, but she is here, and everyone who watched this morning's live saw Barnadette. Are y'all being mean? Why are people saying to put the ears pretty? How do y'all know she's in heat? Why would y'all say that she's in heat? So as far as the other horses go, guys, it's kind of this is a very slow process. Very slow process. And first things first, and so we said that we need to make sure that everything goes well with their vet visit, and that all of the horses are, Coggins negative, because what we don't want to do is bring in an animal, a horse, or anything else that could be a risk to our babies who are healthy. Stella's having fun with her toys that you guys have sent her. And I promise you, as soon as we make it official, Jamie will break that news. That's Jamie's content, to break the news on which horses we're going to be getting and where they're going to be going. Coggins, Coggins, if you want to read about it. It's a horse something. Coggins. I don't know why everyone said Rita might be in heat. I don't know. You guys think that's why Roman is running her away from me? Because he knows she's in heat? So Roman being so Anna says because Roman is being possessive of her and Rita is being extra spicy means that she's probably in heat. Oh, okay. I had no idea. So Patricia says what you do is you listen to Rick, you take what advice you choose to, and I think that that's exactly what I do. I take Rick's advice. I listen to the entire video, but what I do is I take pieces, tidbits, and make it my own. Like as far as I fit what Rick tells me to my own personality and the way I am with the animals. Rita, guys, you don't fix a horse. You don't fix a female horse. You can fix a man horse. You cannot fix a female horse. So Rita has not been fixed, no. I don't know if they can even do that. Does anyone know if they can fix a mare? Has anyone ever heard of that? I know you can have a stallion gelded, but I don't think you can fix a female. So people are saying, no, you can't. Okay. So no mares can be fixed. I didn't think so. It's kind of like you can't fix a female goat either. I mean, you could, but I don't think people do that. Guys, I'm trying to answer every question I can. Lester can hit elbow one like Rick would to show he's head of the herd. Oh, no. See, that's what I'm saying, Cynthia. I would never do that. I understand Rick would, but I have never laid a hand on any of the animals. That's just not my thing. And I understand that a lot of horse people would like me to show my dominance, that I am the alpha when I'm in the pasture. I just can't do it, y'all. That's just not my thing. So I'll never be a good horse person. I'll never, ever, 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 ever be a good horse person. And I'll never be a good horse person. Because if that's what you have to do to prove your dominance, I'm not going to be able to do that. Yeah, so the chicks is more Jamie's content. A lot of people say how many hatch. Dawn, I cannot tell you, sweet lady. I would love to, but I got to let you wait for Jamie's video. But I promise you, Jamie, I've never hit Carl either. I don't hit Carl. Yeah, so no, I'm not upset with horse people, and I understand. I get it. To be a good horseman or horsewoman, you have to set boundaries. You have to establish yourself. And I respect horse people. When I see Courtney come over and do her thing, I understand for what she does every day, she has to make sure she establishes herself here, or else she'll be pushed around. But that's just not my thing. I can't do it. I just don't do it. I do carry what I call my spanky stick, yet I've never used it. I'm that kind of a parent, y'all. I'm the kind of parent that says, I'm going to pull my belt off, boy, and never pull it off. And I hope that y'all still accept me for who I am. Just know that I'm just not going to spank on them. So, you don't need to hit a horse to have a good partnership with them. Justine, I think that you're right. I don't know. But it's like watching Roman kind of like push me along and push Rita out of my way. I don't know what a horse person would do. But I would be scared, and I would also feel sad if I saw a horse person come to the farm or the ranch and start swatting on my horses. I would. I just wouldn't like that. How many animals do you guys have all together? So just out of the 2 properties that Jamie, that Jamie and I manage, we have just over 100. Roman did listen to you the other day. Oh, he may, but sometimes he doesn't. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to read everything and I just can't. It's really moving fast. But anyway, I've had you guys for a very long time. I want to say thank you for watching. I just want to say that we're so very blessed to have you. And if you get tired of hearing me say that, then that's just on you. But I'm never gonna stop reminding you of all the things that you've made possible for this family. And I speak for the entire Morrow family. And we just really appreciate who you are, because like I said earlier, we have a very unique audience in the fact that we have people that form bonds and friendships and relationships, not just with us, but with each other. And a lot of you guys have made friends on different channels. And a lot of you guys recognize names. I see you saying hi to each other, for Christ's sake. I'm thinking, who are all these ladies? Just they all know each other or something. And I think that's a beautiful thing, friends. So if you're somebody who's maybe sometimes you don't have a lot of people in real life, like next door neighbors or family members who check up on you, there's always a place for you here. Because I know that, and because that's the way I feel a lot of times. I get on this internet, and it's so wonderful to see people who I recognize names, who check in, they know the animals, they ask about me, they let me know what's going on with them. And it's just beautiful to have a channel where, even though I sometimes will stir the pot, I think that overall we're a very positive place. I think it's all about positivity. And like I said, if there's anyone stirring the pot, let it be me. Let me be the drama queen here, please. All right. I love you so much. I'm blessed to have you. I'm going to find something. Look at this sweet girl, how she's sitting so cute. Her hiney's up higher and then her feet are down low. And Stella is there behind her, conked out. And I believe Christmas is probably also over there on a couch, conked out. They're all tired. I'm not feeling tired yet, even though it's dark. So thank you all so much for watching. And hey, I'll be back in the morning, y'all. Well, that was our roundup right there. I'll be back in the morning about 7:30, I think, for the roll call. All right. We love you. We're blessed to have you. Thank you for the gifts and goodies. I did have about 3 more to open that I'll get to tomorrow night, maybe. All righty. And I can't wait to see you guys. All right. So thank you so much. We're so blessed. All right. Night, friends.